Alright folks, I had a little bit of problem while starting the live. Now we're here, we're going just to kick it without talking so much. I had a problem. Now we are back. Now, what do you see? We're going just to kick it. Let me start from the higher time frame down. You can see this price has consolidated. Even if price, you see this range, you had this during, is it during the new when I told you can exit there, those 25 pips, and also price had touched price. I hope, let me see if I'm clear. Please give me an audio check if you can hear me. I'm having a lot of issues, and I'm having a lot of issues with starting with my live stream. Starting my live stream, give me an audio check if you can hear me. In the London, we had got something like 27 pips, 28. It was not 30 pips, but we had more than 25 pip range. More than 25 pip range. I think I'm good. I've seen. Now let's start from the hourly time frame. Yeah, what I was telling you here in the hourly, you see price went and stripped those liquidities. Here, these liquidities. Yeah, those liquidities, those buy side liquidity in the hourly. We'll now wait for price to give us more insights. Yet we have news in the, let me show you here in the news, in the economic calendar. What is that? Yeah, then in the economic calendar, we have this Bank of England government barely speaks at 11. Let's wait for around 8:30 and see what price action will do. But we are still on the charts, but this is what you want to see. Kindly read and see this what happening. And also I'm going to only look for bullish prices. Yeah, that is what I was supposed to tell you. I'm only looking for bullish prices, only bullish prices. And you can see their price shape, that's sell side liquidity. No, it was this one. It was this other one here. Remember this during the London session. We got it nicely in the London. You see this boy, I told this a trap. I actually said it in real time. Also confirming it with those higher time frame liquidity. This hourly swept it also inside the fair value gap. Yeah, in the 50 minutes it swept this low also. No, it was this. Yeah, this fair value gap. I told you that's not a fair value gap to sell. Even if we are, this is the midnight opening price. Even if we are below the opening price, like we are above the opening price, no, this is not a sell. I also told you that's an exact trap, and I'll want to see prices to rally up here. So it mentioned before price did. Told you that same price, this was same price. It's actually natural in me. Go back to the live and see. So this sell off, I was telling you, but the entry was not good. Took out those sell side liquidity during the land at 330 there. Then I told you we're actually going to this. I was targeting actually this high, but this 1 hour buy side liquidity was a place where you were supposed to remove something, because liquidity in the 1 hour they are like price clear buy side and sell side liquidity. You see it clear sell side liquidity, went cleared buy side liquidity, now went cleared another sell side liquidity. Now it's a game. Discount, premium, premium, discount, discount, premium. I'm only looking for bullish prices only. Also price has not rallied much from the original entry that I was seeing before I went live. This is actually a trade I will have to take a buy setup from here, because as you can see, after price swept this sell side liquidity, now it did what? It swept it, market structure shift, came to the fair value gap. You see that? Came to the fair value gap, disrespected. Price came here up again at exactly 7. At what 7? Where was it? 7. At exactly 7. Price was below the midnight opening price after sweeping those sell side liquidity, and this is a fair value gap. That price came at exactly 7. You see? And that's exactly my analysis saying that I am bullish. So this was the first entry, this is probably the second entry, but I don't want to see price coming below this low. How many pips are those? This is not a financial advice, this is just showing you how many times I might be correct when we are analyzing price. Let's assume we were there at 7. How many pips was those? Quite nice, but it's around 10 pips. It's 8. Those running into fair value gap, then I want to see price keep on continue to rally up higher. But I'm going to be cautious, but why not putting at the correct entry that you are entering at it? Because price, it's not about my setup or the time frame. It is your unique alignment with the setup and the time frame that needs a happy trader. What are my objectives? My objectives are I want to see run on this buy side liquidity. You remember when ICT told us, where I said that if price has not reached yet a 4-hour buy side liquidity and it's London and it's going to New York, price has not swept out, went into a 4-hour liquidity, you'll want to see price continue rallying up higher from the London session buyers. So what are the targets? These high in the hourly, and maybe continue higher, maybe. But if one thing, if we get stopped out, we are okay. But another thing is that if price consolidates like this, you see this is a consolidation, you see it, but it's inside those fair value gap. If price continues this consolidation, I am probably going to press hard on Friday, because after FOMC we should have seen a liquidity. Like today is when my profile says that today is one of the best days, but we're going to stay here until 12. Hopefully we're going to stay here until 12. So that's like maybe 4 hours or 5. We're going to stay here and wait and see what price, and we're going to read price live, and I'm going to also tell you the possible reversal points that price might be taking traders. Yeah, still bullish. This is a bearish one. We are like bullish. Let's go to the currencies, by like if we are waiting for our currency. Yeah, we're going to have a bullish day. Yeah, let's look at the euro if it aligns with what we are saying. Euro is actually giving bearish signals. In the euro, what's happening in the euro from the hourly? Actually, euro is like bearish or what? Anybody who has a bias in euro? So price action is bearish. We're above the mid revenue price. If you are selling, let me show. Yeah, it has disrespected that. This is that fair value gap, so that's the signs that yeah. But we're above the mid revenue price. So price won't tell us that we are going down. Selling. Let's wait for more insight. Order block, bearish order block in the hourly. I'm seeing it, but I'm expecting. But also price is inside those fair value gap in the 4 hour. But that's price has stayed so much long, so it might want to disrespect it. If it's going to disrespect it. Bearish day. Let's see. Let's have more insights. And to have more insights on this price action. Price has disrespect that fair value. That's not a fair value gap that I want to see price going down to it like this, like disrespecting this fair value gap. Oh, this is a mitigation block. All of this is a mitigation block. You think price will be going down there? I don't think so. Yes, we're probably wrong. This is a market structure shift in there. 5 minute going down lower. This is a mitigation block. This is a mitigation block. You see price nice. This is a price has swept sell side liquidity. No, it's not a market structure shift. Like if it's going high, then boom, took out that sell side liquidity. Market structure shift. 15 minute. We have something at 15 minutes. Yeah, 15 minute order block inside the 15 minute fair value gap. See it. And also price here swept and swept that time. Market structure shift fair value gap here. I've seen that market structure shift in the 5 minute. Then price came to a fair value gap in the 1 minute. Are those my entries? I think I'll just write something like that. This price will want to sweep this sell side liquidity from here. You see this price? I think it's an entry. Yeah, from this line. Let's wait and watch price. Every time price is around this midnight opening price, you should usually have your eyes wide open because you see this my entries was here. This is another entry of mine, like those that usually buy below the opening price. Yep, market structure shift in the 5 minute. This with the fair value gap, this is where you want to put your sell now. And yeah, I've given you a good entry now. Let me see. Yeah, I want to see price coming up over here. Let's watch it. But I want to see it. Yeah, exactly. It's a sell off. Now price wants to sell off like it's nobody's business. It's want to go down. I've already changed my bias, so that's basically intraday trading. You have bullish buys in the beginning of the day, then boom, going down. Now price will want to seek out this sell side liquidity. If anybody is live this way, you will want to celebrate. You see this? I want to see price now going lower to this sell side liquidity. You see these sell side liquidities, these and this. I want to see price declining rapidly to these sell side liquidity. How many pips are those? Yeah, it's probably bearish because we have this that it's not it's I'm sure that I don't want to see price coming above to this high. Never. Still less than 10 pips, and we're targeting like less than 10 pips, and we're targeting 46.54. 46 pips. Let's start with this one. Now let's do this. I want to see price reaching this SI liquidity first, then dropping to these ones. It might actually do it very rapidly, but let's watch. Intraday trading going down. Let's look at the what's happening in the euro. Oh, actually changed. Actually my my the screen was not in the charts, but oh my god. Yeah, this is what I am actually saying. I'm expecting bearish prices. Euro bearish. Let's go. This is actually what I was analyzing beforehand. It's not something that this is also what I was saying. You see, when I was saying that I want to see prices here, really up here, then oh my, you actually missed the spot, but you're not so much behind. But this is actually what I was saying when I was saying that price, I want to see price declining to these sell side liquidity. Yeah, to this sell side liquidity. It's not cherry pick, just picked hand. I had bullish prices at the beginning of the trading day of New York, but this is also I actually changed my idea. Then boom. Then I want to see price coming down to this. This is actually what I was saying. Remember when I was saying 8 pips, risking 8 pips, to get 47 pips. Now that's what we will want to see price doing, going declining lower and lower. It's actually on a Friday, on a Thursday. The week was bullish. I want to see a reversal week. That's probably going to reverse more than 40 pips of today because we have high impact news in this session. Yeah, so let's watch and see price declining. We already entered the year. I already marked this fair value gap. Actually, the mistake I didn't show. I had put the Forex factory, but I was not talking to myself. I was like analyzing the market. These are the markets. This is what I actually forgot to shift in the charts, but I'm basically sorry, but this is how I interpret price action. I was actually bullish. I don't know what time did I actually put the economic calendar then shift to charts, but here it is. I'm actually analyzing it. This is actually what we are expecting. We're expecting lower prices, and in the above the midnight, that was the correct entry. Another entry is when price comes inside. Let me look at 3 minutes. Yeah, this you see it has entered it there. It might rally up higher. Has it done in the 5 minute? The highest price can come is this. Now, if price this fair value gap above the midnight opening price, because it has done a market structure shift again. It has done a market structure. It has really actually removed these things here. Let me actually remove these things here. You see this market structure shift. This is actually the best entry. This is an A plus setup, whereby this is a market structure shift. This is my S plus setup. This is a market structure shift. Also, this is a market structure shift here in the 5 minute. Also, the same. They are all 5 minutes. In the 50 minute, that's a market structure shift. In the 5 minute, this is a market structure shift. Price now coming here. If you missed an entry when I was here, when I had put that economic calendar in the screen, if you missed it, this is another entry when price comes above this median opening price and comes to that. Let me use another color. Comes to that fair value gap in the 5 minute. Now, there it will now be the last A plus entry. If we are really going to go down, does done it now retracement to 5? Yeah, that is also. If it fails to go back to this blue line at 8 exactly, you want to press another sell and put a stop loss there. At 8 exactly, we'll pull. This is what I'm not saying that it's a financial advice or a signal. I'm just saying this is my anticipation of what price does. Then put my stop loss here. up here, but you will want to like measure your risk, how many you want to risk, and then measure it with the stop loss. Don't over leverage, because you entered here, entering here, these are odds now going to start to go low, but let's wait. I don't want to see price coming. This is an order block in the 1 minute. No moving a stop, blah, but I don't want to see price coming to this order block in the 1 minute. Let's watch price there in the 1 minute and see what price does for us. Price coming to that blue box, that's the 5-minute fair value gap. Want to see price coming there, and let's watch what price does for us. Watch price closely, declining down to our expected range and more. Yeah, price going down as usual. It's actually 8. Told you. It's moving slow, but from here, you remember here from our entry, but it was not in the screens. We had the economic calendar in the screen. I realized a bit late or a bit earlier. Now, price declines. I want to see more decline to these, or maybe if any other things happen and we have a market structure shift to the 5 minute, I'll be interested in reversing. But as for now, I'm still kind of bullish. No, not bullish, bearish, according to what price is doing here, going down to this sales and liquidity. Let's watch what price does, and yeah, you have no reason to be afraid. Price actually go to these sales and liquidity, these things that I've seen millions and millions of times. See how we're bullish there, price even if you would have. Now this is the other thing that I learned as a intraday trader. You have to sit. I mean, that's one of the uncomfortable things to see. If your money, like you're losing your money. You see here we're bullish, below the minute opening price, we're bullish. And I had to put my stop loss here. Or this low. Your price will actually come and take me out. If we actually, I was buying. You see there, I saw another buy below the opening price. This blue line, this is the opening price. This thin one, it is the opening price. See how from 7 exactly. So oh, instead if I value gap, it is 7 buy. Another buy. Yeah, this one. So we were like, I'm seeing profits, I'm happy with the profits, then boom, price takes me out. You see, if I was that kind of trader who don't want to watch price and like wants to leave the charts, but set and forget doesn't work in internet. I guarantee you, set and forget never works in internet. You're gonna get banned a lot of times. Maybe if you set and forget after 4 a.m., those are the entries. Maybe you want to set and forget, then come back at maybe London near the New York Open. But this set and forget doesn't work here. I started changing my bias. I told you this is a mitigation block here. This is the mitigation block that I mentioned. You can go and take back the notes that I told you, the mitigation blocks, or the where the economic calendar was in the screen. I told you this is a mitigation block. Boom, price respects it. By then close this. This is a vacuum block. I think it's a week or something. ICT calls it this week. I think it's a premium array also. Price comes to it, then boom. This also can be one entry and you're done for the day. If you like were sure, like me, those times when I told you, you see this about mini opening price. Let me show you. How many have we have risked 10 pips to get 10, or what's this? Yeah, it's a range. In fact, you'll have 15 pips. That's 1:5. That can be your setup. Then out of the markets, the whole session. But as far as due to experience, you know that this price is going to go to a certain liquidity. See this certain liquidity? That's where I want to see price going to. I also told you the reasons, the opening price above. I told you this price is tricky here. Then I saw there's a market structure shift. Told you there's a fair value gap. I told you these are, you know, when I told you these are the entries that I usually listen. Like these are things that I usually write in the journals. I actually said it. I think this is an entry I usually write in the journals, meaning it's an A plus setup. Told you at exactly 8 you might want to add something. What's happening with 8? Yeah, price there, then boom. Waiting for price to decline more. So let's be patient. That was our first partial there at 15 pips. First partial, 15 pips. See? Let me write there, first partial at 15 pips. First partial. At 15 pips. Just that you take half or a quarter of the trade off. Why a quarter, not half? Because we know price will come here to this sell side liquidity. That's to experience. Let's watch. I already shown you. And to change colors and to change the text color. First partial at 15 pips. Then you continue. That's where you get out quarter of the trade, a quarter, because price might reverse upon reaching 30 pips. But what I want to see is price clearing this sell side liquidity to this. So let's mark a certain fair value gap in the hourly and in the 5 minute. That is the reason why I was telling you to take your first partial at 15 pips, because is there any trader who usually tells you, those gurus of yours, those tell you why you're taking out something out? Because here price reached a 15-minute fair value gap, the same 15-minute fair value gap is also the 5-minute fair value gap. You see it's inside, so you take out something a little, pay the trader 15 pips, and you don't want to get something. How greedy are you? You will want to sit in the charts and watch it now. But price generally will go back to this sell side liquidity. This is actually risking 10 pips to get I think it's around 50. Let's see, it's a 1:5. Yeah, it's a 1:2. Yeah, it's there, I didn't see it. This 47 risking 7. 1:7. 7 times 7 is 49. And we want to see price going to this sell side liquidity more and more. Yeah, that's the reason and the benefit of staying with one currency. There are days that you'll get something good, and there are days that you'll not get something. There are days that you'll get something good, and there are days that you'll not get something and see consolidation. You see, their price has reached that inside that fair value gap in the 5 minute. Then trail your stop loss to break even. Yeah, I'm actually telling you how to manage your trades. Make sure your stop loss is above here. It's around here, this level. This 1 point. 34300 level in the GBP USD. There, soon you have to see price declining, but we have taken out something. If price reverses, not our issue, but let's see price continue declining and declining and declining. Now this, if price breaks this, creates around this level, it will just go, like obvious, it's like a no-brainer thing, it will just go down. But price has hit that 15 pips and if you haven't gotten out something, might be joking. Actually had a problem at the beginning of the live. There is no retracement to any fair value gap of late. Those who still saying are telling us that, are you sure? Are you sure of your position? Hope you've drilled a stop loss to break even, so even if you lose, you don't lose something big. But I'm still expecting price to go lower. But here in the 3 minute, yeah, it has done it. It has went to a fair value gap, nice. But I have not seen a retracement to 5 minute fair value gap. Those are red flags when I'm in a trade, but they can't scare me a lot. But I'm thinking also being at 15 trades because sometimes I usually see if price can actually go to this, then come to this fair value gap, this fair value gap. Now this fair value gap, I don't like, I hate seeing retracing, like money, a big amount of money retracing against me. So that is the reason of why I've seen taking out something. Everything is back, but we are managing the trade and yeah, we're going on well. We are attacking this sell side liquidity and let's watch it. Keep on watching price. It's 1 hour 20 minutes since the open. No rush. Let me use the 5 minutes because those retracement, the 1 minute usually makes you overthink, but probably in a good hand. Keep watching price. I'm also watching price here. I'm not going anywhere. I am actively here. How will I know I am wrong in this trade even if price is moving in my direction? The reason why I know I'm wrong is that if I see a market structure shift in the 1 minute with a fair value gap, I'm probably wrong. Yeah, because we are below the opening price. If I see a market structure shift this high, yeah, if price comes to this high with a fair value gap, I'm probably wrong, and that's when I'll want to reduce my profits. Even if I'm we are in massive amount of profits from here. You see, if price comes to here, before it comes here, I'll have executed without even thinking. I've like killed my trade. If only price comes to this, see this comes to this this high, this swing high with a fair value gap. That's now I know that I'm wrong. Let's change the color. But let's watch it and see if price comes to that yellow line. But I don't think so. If it's going to go higher, it's going to go lower, make it go lower. Remember, you should have a stop loss in your entry. If price comes to that yellow line, I'll drop to the 1 minute and see what's happening. Now, folks, if I was supposed to be so greedy and now as we're watching price doing, now I might want to do some ranting while seeing what price does and keep an eye on the charts. You see, this is around 17 pips, maybe 15. Okay, let's say 15 for the math sick, but I know price will go up to down here. It's actually waiting for that 5-hour gap in the 50-minute. Now the next 1 minute candle will determine if we are going to continue lower. The next 1 minute candle, because we are in the 5-minute time frame, 15-minute time frame, I want to see if price leaves this fair value gap open, I hope I'm clear. If price leaves this fair value gap open in the 15-minute time frame, price may not come to it, then decline lower. If it actually wants to do that. It's exactly 8:30. Every day you'll be hearing that alarm. Usually, whenever I'm not entered and my entries are like doubting my entries. Yeah, 8:30. See there the 50 minutes. Let's see if price will respect that fair value gap. See that fair value gap there? Yeah. And to see if price will really respect it, and also that fair value gap. If that fair value gap, this swing high will be left, then price comes with that fair value gap in that swing high, this 5-minute swing high, then maybe decline lower. Yep, you see, just left it. This is what price does with this 50-minute. You see how price has stayed so much long in this. This is now where you want to know. We will have exited your for 15 pips. Because it's here to here. Yeah, around 17. Around when price is playing here before it formed. Watching the 15-minute, waiting for that 15-minute, you don't want price to come to that before that 15-minute close. If price comes to it, price will decline. If price disrespects it, still okay, and probably wish and know we were wrong. See how price was consolidating this. Yes, we are right, consolidating, yes. Then this consolidation, we're going to see it. It's not good. It's not a healthy sign that we're in a good position. Now what we want to see, price has disrespected that. Price has disrespected that fair value gap with the 15 minutes, no problem. I'm going to give it another chance for it to come to this. See this fair value gap. We're going to remove that one and mark this one. Yeah, I told you, not a healthy sign. Hope you removed something there. Is it that Trump has tweeted something? Because this volatility in London, in New York. Yeah, we are deep below the middle opening price. Oh, prices disrespected. These are telltale signs of reversals. Told you, if price does what? Sweeps that high. See? Sweeps that high. Probably will know that we are in the wrong side. Yup. How you have shown you how to manage your trades, you are not going to lose anything because you have paid the trader. We have taken out something. You know, I've already told you to put your stop loss to break even, and these are reversal. And these are needed trading in the 1 minute time frame. What happened? We are still bullish, and price shoot this low. Let's delete everything and start afresh. Price swept this low. It was also inside the 4 fair value gap, so you want to see bullishness. See, the hourly price has swept a certain low. That low, we're still bearish. We have no yet. Price has swept that line that I told you, but it has no fair value gap, so still bearish. I just wanted to see price clear again. We're inside that fair value gap in the hourly. Nice. But it has swept that low, but here you've seen anytime I say significant price move low is expected, always anticipate a measure of buy stops taken out. Buy stops. Price comes inside that fair value gap. It has touched it, it has come inside the fair value gap. But not, it has not yet taken us out. This top loss of ours here has not touched it. But we want to see it touching it because we have seen telltale signs that we are wrong. This is a mitigation block. Let me see. See also when I told you price reaching that 5-minute fair value gap. Just make it from there. I've not got the low of it. It's down there. The price touched it. Just telling you signs if you are really reversing. Price, this is your fair value gap. Price has not yet. I want to see price stopping us out here. Now that's where I'll now know that yeah, I'm wrong. But if price reaches here, I'll just take out everything. this level, this candle at 740. Let me playing cube. Let me push aside. Okay. I also touch that fair value gap in the 1 minute, in the 50-minute since I did, but I want to see price coming here. This is a stop because we are inside that order block, but I have not seen any reversal point. No, and none. There is no signature for reversal. I'm still bearish. I want to see price. If you're wrong, this is the target I want to see price reaching. But as for now, there's nothing which is going to stop me, like telling me buy, but still bearish until proven wrong. Until price comes to, in fact, until price stops us out. I'm not going to move my stop. Where was our entry? That. I think it's here. From the original entry, this is it. Market structure shift with the fair value gap here. This is a market structure shift with the fair value gap. Yeah, this is one of those setups, A plus setups. You see this? Yeah, just turn it, then boom. Let me show you what I'm saying. From there to the entry, 20 pips pure. In fact, this trade, you can just trade those 20 pips and get out. Maybe I told you to another entry there, going down to this sales and liquidity, remember. Then also taking out something. We didn't discover that it was 20 pips, but we were around 17 because we were not at the perfect entry. But this was the perfect entry because it is not about our setup or our time frame that we use. It is our unique alignment with the setup and the time frame. Already mark those lows in the hourly. These ones. I want to see price stopping us. That's how I know that yes, we were wrong. But as for now, this is my first target. Okay, my second because the first one was here. Is there any market structure shift? No. Or will this entry be that below the midnight opening price? Or above, yeah, below the midnight opening price. And price had done a market structure shifting, had swept an hourly low. This is an hourly swing low. Then a market structure shift in the 5 minute, in the 1 minute time frame. Remember, market structure shift in this and this. A market structure shift. Just think possible entries, but no. Then an entry to the 5 minute. If only price respects this 5 minute fair value gap, I know I'm wrong. Yes. But I want to see price trading through it and disrespecting this fair value gap. Yeah, that's what I want to see. Price, I don't want to see it here. In fact, in this particular high. In the 1 minute, I've not seen any fair value gap that has been respected for price to go up higher. But the fair value gaps are forming. Let me show you what I'm saying. See that? Okay, structure shift. Now, how do you know you're wrong? Currently, I don't want to see price here. So I've trailed my stop loss to here so that I protect everything. So I'll be like risk free in the trade even if price reverses completely to this high. Price and yeah, this specific candle at 748, I want to see price coming below it, like above it. Price can play here, but I want to see price declining, continue declining lower. Keep on watching it. Any queries, even if it's in the later dates and you find this live, just write a comment and I will absolutely reply in less than an hour. And yes, we're wrong. Taking out everything because I've now seen price disrespecting this fair value gap. Price is reversing, taking out everything and just leave it. Actually put my stop loss there. So if price though, this is how you manage your trades. If you know you're wrong and you feel that maybe you're right and wrong at the same time, it usually happens to traders. This is how you'll manage your trade. Price has moved 20 pips, you trail your stop loss to break even. So if you lose, I'm risk free. This break even. I don't want to see if we are going lower, I don't want to see price going to this. But price can disrespect this. But if it comes here, now we are wrong. Wrong like no, you are like no. But let's watch it and see what price does. Making the midnight open. Yeah, you see price is actually below it. So if price disrespect, that's 1 minute fair value gap. That's a good sign. If it disrespects and go maybe here, I'll now know that yeah, we are going more lower. But if it respects it, I'll move my stop loss to cannot move it. I'll just we are at break even if we lose. Let me do that. Now you're moving a stop loss. Because I'm reading price live here. This is a market structure shift. This is a market structure shift here. This is a fair value gap that price is pretending that it wants to respect this fair value gap. It'll actually do it. See that fair value gap there? See that fair value gap there? We want to send prices up to these. You see this high, and this high. Might be an engine for that, but these are you actually read price and you manage your trades. To break even, knowing that if you're wrong, there's no problem. At the same time, anticipating how wrong if you are. If price it disrespect that, you're out of the trade, but also know where price is doing. Because this price has swept out hourly sales and liquidity now. Price might be reversing, but nope. Let's see. I'm actually going to do this thing for like 3 months and see how it goes consistently. See there? If price respect that fair value gap and I'm seeing it doing it, if it does it, that will be the catalyst of going higher. If it disrespects it, it's a good sign for us, but if it respects it, bad sign for us, and we're probably wrong. Actually moved everything to break even and said it again, if disrespected, good for us, respected, it's bad for us. So it means that price actually jump up here to this like rally up higher, taking out this buy side where we have already put our trade to break even. So we are zero risk and we already gotten out something in the trade in this level, like half or quarter, this kind of level. And also to break even, so we have no risk even if price comes against us as per now. That's the good thing of intraday trading. So price is consolidating, and also if price consolidates today, tomorrow is the best day of trading apart from Monday. Monday was a good day of trading. Price consolidated through the whole week. Then post FOMC. Today, if we don't see, that's an exemption. If only today we don't see much liquidity, tomorrow will be a sure bet. But we are still on the trade, still inside it, and zero loss in New York. this might be the first one. If it only comes up to this price at liquidity, I've told you how to manage trades. See also price decline 20 pips. That one was something that you should tell you. It's disrespecting it. Just disrespected it so in our favor. We might see continuation going lower. Oh, there's another lower favor gap here. Price disrespect. So I said earlier, if it respects it against our favor, if it respects it, if it disrespects it, if price had respected this fair value gap and continue rolling up higher, it will be against our favor. So this is another lower fair value gap here. That price declined and touched there. See? But it also disrespected it. We have zero risk in this trade, yet we are in profit, so there is nothing to lose. I will also show you how to manage your trades so that you don't open yourself to larger risk. And this is the 1 minute time frame. What if those 1 minute time frame you are using those bigger accounts while you're reading these 1 minute time frames? Massive, right? The only difference with any other trader, with any other guru, is the account size. I have done that analysis, and according to me, it's the account size. Every guru trader has $100,000 account. That's the only advantage they have to everybody. See, the euro USD price is really consolidating. It's same to DXY, but you're still managing the trades. But it might be consolidating, preparing for a high impact news, a high impact event news. Zero risk, yet in profit. Who does that? Let's continue. But price already move out 20 pips to our entry, from our entry. See there, to here, 20 pips, and we're sure giving us other entries there. So it's nothing to be afraid of. And also this price, see, has come and touched that midnight open, and somebody will tell you midnight opening is random, yet here price came here and touched that directly, then declined massively. Let's watch it. Zero risk. So this is 0 to, if price comes to here, actually be risking 0 pips to get 50 pips. 0 is to 50. I'm actually going to do that. How to risk 0 pips to get 50 pips. See there. Let's use the 5 minute time frame and see how price does it to that. Sells a liquidity and see. Let's use the 1 minute time frame. In the 5 minutes, I think though that sell off is now touching. Yeah, now continue lower to disrespect that fair value gap. Please, not please, because I want to go see price in my favor, but please, because I want to see price moving out faster. See price inside that fair value gap. that 5 gap in the 5 minutes. I want to see price declining lower. That's how you risk 0 pips to get 50 pips. So exactly, price can come to this sell side liquidity and now decide that my trading is over, like my trading day is over, because I can open any amount of lot size and wait for price to reach here and boom, get everything. Now let's watch it and see price declining smoothly. At 9, you're entering 9. What's happening in the 4? Okay, nothing. It's just that I had some things I was investigating. Well, in the 4, yeah, at 9, 4, price usually closes. See? No price coming to that setting. Yeah, that's sure. So those are those entries that you want to enter large and lot sizes. Here to here. Now let's see price continuing more aggressively lower. What's happening in the 50-minute time frame? Is it a sell side liquidity being created? No, it's a good one. Inside the fair value gap, also inside the fair. You see also into this fair value gap also here. Price also came inside that fair value gap again. Now if you're not in this entity, you have really missed it because it will decline. It will decline. So you also have to look and manage this trade. Open a bigger lot size here, then boom. To this one side. But let's watch. Price has confirmed that another 20 pips. If you didn't get out here, price came there to confirm that 20 pips. If you didn't take out something and don't move your stop loss there, now let's keep on watching price, hoping it will decline more and more. Remember, we also have a high impact price at 11, so you might want to wait for that time maybe. And as you have seen, price has confirmed 20 pips there. Now that is reading those range of 10, 15, 20 pips ranges. This might actually be a consolidating day, and you can see how good we are in the consolidating day. Like price, telling you where price will go. See? But this is where I want to see price going down to that sell side liquidity. If it doesn't, I'm okay, but how to risk 50 pips? How to risk 0 pips to get 50? I'm watching the chart in the 1 minute time frame. You see this fair value gap. I want to see it being disrespected. The same as how I told you, I want to see this 5 minute being. I want to see it being disrespected. It's a 5 minute fair value gap, but it's so tiny. Price must really respect it, then continue going lower. But you see this 1 minute. See on that 1 minute fair value gap. Say, I told you it's going to be disrespected, and to see more price seeking this sell side liquidity. This sell side liquidity. Just put it there and see price going to that sell side liquidity in the 1 minute time frame. Then maybe continue going lower and lower, like decline. But it's our target, it's already here. But let's see, price has double confirmed our 20 pips. Now if you didn't get out something here, move your stop loss to break even. You see, price has confirmed that 20 pips, and also price is continuing to decline lower. This live should be named, it's 22 pips, targeting 50. It's actually going to decline more and more. Based on the high time frame analysis and day of week, day of month, and everything. So yeah, actually I want to see more lower prices declining, like to these are target. This is my target. It's actually rolling in nicely. It's things that I've seen for years and years, so it's like, yeah, normal. And if I had $100,000 account, put a buy there, put a sell there, exit there or this here, or exit here, that will be like enough. That's the reason I'm telling you, these gurus, all these people are paying everybody for your paying. The only significant thing that they sound bright is trading with large accounts. But calling the markets like this in real time, market open in real time, we have the same account, and we're trading one pair. We trade one pair, one account, same lot size. Oh, and times that trading is optimal. Oh, you're just going to, you're never gonna hit me. Now let's see, price continue declining, lower and lower. Keep watching it. If price has reached there, you can actually want to take out something. If you don't, why? Because why am I saying it? Oh, you want to blend everything. ICT says the 0 level. You see, but not necessary. But this is our drone liquidity. Let's watch what the price does. And also you're seeing how price declines smoothly to those, and I've told you price disrespects some certain fair value gaps, how price should respect some things. If we are supposed to be going high and high, I don't want to see price coming to this. You see, you remember when I was price was coming up high here, I was telling you take out something. So the effects of, you know, being afraid and everything. But I told you I don't see one price coming here. But you see, price declines smoothly, and it will keep on going down and down. This is another block. I don't want to see price coming above this. But let's watch and see price action. What price action does. Let me put this here. How to reach 0 pip and get 50 pips. The title of the video. Mm-hmm. Who's the guru now? Who's the guru? Just asking your mentors. Those who didn't believe in you are not surprised when you're a millionaire. You should remember also that we have an high impact news, right? We have an high impact news. Yeah, that's one thing you should be considering. In those moments that my trades already tells me we are going to do 30 pip range, but you want a 50 pip range. Are you fair? Now let me measure. You see? Normally, we usually take out 30 pips. Normally, we usually take out 30 pips. And because of that, if at around 9:16 I would have taken out half or three quarter of all my trades that I have currently at exactly 9 in the next candle at 9. 20. I'll want to take out something at 30 pips. That's one usual thing. See, I told you at 15 pips that you take out something, then yeah, prices officially reached the 30 pip range that I usually take. Nothing more, nothing less. Just reading price action. 30 pips has already been taken out. Then leave out something and wait for my 49 pip range that I told you I want to see price reaching. Damn it. Yep. Price is price. Let's see for the euro. Euro is also massively selling. Remember when I come out at euro, then told you yeah, euro is selling even before. Yeah, she'll actually attack that low. The DXY is rallying up higher. That's good. The euro, the cable, I want to see you continuing that same momentum. See the price going down. And it will absolutely go. And as you've seen now, you see this is 30 pips from the entry to where price is. See price has touched 30 pips. As my experience, I usually take out more than 0.5%, more than my half of the trade, more than half of the trade when price is 30 pips, because I usually frame everything in my 30 pip range, take profit. I usually have 30 pips, 30 pips. A good setup usually gives me. But as this, I'm seeing price will continue down to this sell side liquidity. Let's see it, but price has reached out 30 pips, and also I want to see price going down to that 50 pip range. And let's see if it's true or I don't know what I'm saying. At 30 pips, is that not good enough? But then trailing my stop loss to here, I don't want to see price coming to, then trailing my stop loss to the midnight open, like yeah, I'm like 0.00000 interest. You see, this price can actually reverse, and if it reverses and I've trailed my full, you see, I've not been stopped out even if after moving my stop loss down to break even. Now I'm moving my stop loss to this midnight opening price so that I'm in more profit. Even if price takes me out, I've taken out something, just leaving a little for that other 20 pip range price. But this, you see, price has reached 30 pips, then started reversing. Those are usually things that I see with my current. So that's actually how I do exit my trades. Telling stop loss to this. I've told you a little bit of this 1 minute candlestick, what it's doing, and you've not seen it. Shit, man, I'm like wrong. Buy, sell. I allow myself to be wrong and manage just these trades in the 1 minute time frame. I don't know why people usually say that these 1 minute time frame are usually what noisy, but I read them like books, and with help with the higher time frame and day of week and everything, I am confident that I have something to offer to anybody who wants to know how to trade. Because reading the 1 minute time frame is something that these gamblers, they tell you that this, let's buy there, sell there, but I have no rush with money. I tell you where price will go. Is that what they are going to teach you in your classes? I'm going to teach you how to read price, how to trade. Yet I tell you everything. And why to remove a risk, how to manage your trades. I'm giving you reasons in this 1 minute. You've seen I've stayed long enough in this 1 minute, the whole session. the whole session in this 1 minute time frame. So you have no chance and tell me that 1 minute time frame is noisy. There is nobody who can just convince me that. These things that we do, it's normal. This is actually price does. This is actually what price does. And here we're not afraid that saying that price is going to reverse with us. No, we allow ourselves to be wrong. But when we are wrong, I'm also telling you why we are wrong and how we are going to manage that loss and how we are going to manage that risk. And telling you how to drill a stop loss. Now I've told you, if you are drilling a stop loss in this trade, this is where the midnight open. If price now reverses to it, which if price is actually going to go down here, price should not come again the midnight up to the midnight open. If price is really going to go to the sell side liquidity, but it's as for now, prices went 30 pips, and you've seen my IC told me these are the times. Even me before measuring the time frame, the price range, I told you how my instinct tells me, years of experience. Yeah, you've seen more unrealized profit than profits backed in your bank account. And more unrealized profits, I've seen millions. No one can satisfy me. In unrealized profits, there are a lot of. So you'll want to manage your trade. And you've seen I've measured 30 pips, and my usual, even my first trims 5 months ago, 3 months ago, they all have one thing in common. I usually get satisfied with 30 pips, but if price continues, I know how to manage it and get maybe the big push. It's called a runner. Yeah. So to this sell side liquidity if it's going, but not to up to this. You see now, even if price reverse, even if we have a very high impact news that comes and rips us out, we have already trailed our stop loss, we have already taken out something, we have already paid the trader. It's nothing to be afraid of. Now let's see price keep on declining, but these are target, but price has reached 30 pips, getting out something. This market you don't know, you'll not want to be greedy. Yes, price will go again here for anybody who didn't take out something. That's another confirmation to take out something at 30 pips. Another thing is price will rally down to this. Let's watch it and enjoy. Price has disrespected that fair value gap in the 1 minute. Now we are going lower and lower. I'll be back. It's 2 hours. Usually, even you can see the New York session. I usually have breaks. Like you can't sit in the charts the whole session, even if you know what price will do. It's usually tiring and it's unhealthy also. But I'll be back after a minute or so. Then continue with price action. Keep watching. Even if price goes against us, I've already shown you how to mitigate your losses and everything. Enjoy. If I come back and see price has taken us out, I'll be like satisfied and happy, man, because price has done what we wanted. We predicted the market gets 30 pips. As for now, it's 9:30. We have predicted the markets have gone in our direction, 30 pips, and we actually got the first one also right, but you were wrong. It's called how to be wrong, how to be right, and you're wrong. I told you that what when we were buying here, when I told you buy when I entered the beginning of the live stream, then I told you what am I seeing? I'm seeing something fishy. Then boom, told you reason why I'm going to enter when the economic calendar was in the screen. Go back and see. Now price, see how many this chart, this price, see it, price declines. I'm also telling you I'm expecting price to go for 9 pips, but if price reverses here, I'll be one of the happiest people because price has 30 pips and boom, stop loss here. Price I want to see it decline to more lower, like to this and lower. Let's watch it and I'll be back in a minute. Not a minute have ended, not even a minute. Now, remember when I told you earlier in London, go check. London also some, even if we had like those small losses. Let me, yeah, even if we had those small losses, like yeah, here then I told this a trap, buy. You see, even if you have those small barriers in our way, then I told you I've ended the live there, then came here, buy, told you no intraday trading, buy has shifted, now price is going like this, and I told you being an intraday trader you need to sit in the charts and watch what price is doing, and sit in the charts in these smaller time frames and read it if you can. Now I've told you price here, price has officially passed our 30 pips, more than 30 pips, 32, 33, 34. If you give up 34, what do you think that will stop price not to come to this sell side? Nothing will stop it. Nothing. The only thing will stop it is you entering another entry here, then panicking that you want to enter something and decline there. Okay, price might go, but your risk will be 30 pips. Yes, but price should go there, but your risk. You should respect the risk side more than the reward. Now you see how to get zero, how to risk 0 pips to get 50. Exactly. You are here, we were here telling you to sell, here told you to sell, stop loss there. If you didn't believe price came back there, then I think 25 pips, but from me it's the 30 pip. You see, price just doing what it was supposed to do. You see it. Watch price going to those sell side liquidity. If it doesn't, if it reverses, but what I know, this price should touch those sell side liquidity 50 pips down. And I also told you, remember in the London, I will almost forget this. Remember in the London, I told you, my thing are telling me, you see that red folder event that was in the red folder event, this, that they say that it's during the London, that this guy, Bank of England, will going to speak. You see that? Now it was telling me, I had those feelings of, yeah, maybe I should be passing on London, then come to New York. And you see, my thing to write, New York was better. This is due to experience. This is called knowing your currency pair. Told you, it happened. Nothing hidden. If I would know it, if I would have known it, I would have not said it. If I didn't know, but I knew it. See, in the next 7 minutes, we are going to be having another ISM number. As price touched 40 pips. Remember, I'm starting from here because it's around there. This is where I want to see price going. It's not about your setup or the time frame. It's your unique alignment with the setup and the time frame that meets a happy trader. Yep. just going down smooth and smooth. Next 4 minutes we have our impact news. I think this the same number. What? It's the unemployment claims, but it's not that high of an impact. Oh, it's the flash manufacturing PMI and flash service PMI in the next like 3.5 minutes. And price boom, it's going to reach our target even before the news. My oh my. Sweet. Has it reached 40 pips? Yeah, it has touched 40 pips. Confirmed 40 pips, another 40 pips. So something that you will take out something out. A 0.01. And if you are waiting for that price, 1 minute before the news, I'll be here to tell you something. Stay tuned. It's like seconds away from the news, the medium impact news. I want to see price continue going lower. want to see price staying out a low, then even if I know price will go here, and that's one thing that you'll want to see price doing. You want to see price going down to this also liquidity, and if you are contented with whatever price is given you, this is where you want to take out all of your trades. These are actually those ways that those gurus of yours tell you that if I'm targeting 50 pips and price moved 40 pips, will it be a wrong thing to remove? It's actually 42, and there's actually, you see, if I'm actually targeting 50 and price moves 40 pips, will I be a bad person, or will I be a reckless person when I'm taking out something? No, who says that? No. Now see price comes down to this fair value gap. Price comes inside it, then dumps it. What I'm 100% sure these trades is that it will definitely reach it. This on the 21st of May, Thursday. If you want to get that price action and put it out on your charts, you see, sell side liquidity, price will actually go there. But if you are inside a trade, you want to get out everything here, because it's not bad to get out there, yeah. And also putting trailing a stop loss to here, yeah. In fact, no, getting out everything. Pulling a stop loss here. In fact, you have pulled it to a break even of 20 pips, I think. Yeah, 23 pips. So you see, that's how you actually read the price action. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and share with the guru. Tell him there's a guy who's doing these things live here, and we have not stopped this 1 minute time frame, this 1 minute candlestick live. See, this consolidation, this is a reversal. What price? We don't care what price does next, because we have already done 40 pips past 10 pips past our target, usually target 30 pips. Price will automatically go down there and will not be comfortable even if we are inside that price action. Now, I want to end the live. Don't forget to subscribe, support the stream. Tell your guru who's the bad guy now. Anyway, until we meet again, we're going to do these things more and more. Don't forget to subscribe again. Subscribe, share, like. Yeah. Thank you for watching, and let's see each other tomorrow during the London and the New York session Friday. There'll be liquidity, since we had no liquidity in the London Monday. I'm going to end it, and let's see each other the next time. Adios, muchachos.